All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, Kayla Patterson versus Gabi McComb. Gabi McComb is a 19-year-old sensation. She's 19 years old. This Brazilian tough-ass girl is 19 years old. And she went in here and she completely dominated Kayla Patterson. I mean, from the opening bell. But see, in this, what's different about it is that, it don't really matter, what kind of positions you get, how many wrestling positions, how many positions you get on a person that are dominant. You can't win unless you submit them. This one went to overtime. Even though Gabi McComb dominated this whole bout, it went to overtime. And in overtime, what they do is they allow you to get either a spider position or a back position. Gabi McComb chose a back position, and she submitted Kayla Patterson with a rear naked choke. I mean, she did put it in there. She submitted Kayla Patterson in 12 seconds. Well, they both get a chance. So Kayla Patterson, she chose a spider web, which she was going to attempt a armbar submission. And she put the armbar submission on Gabi McComb, but she wasn't able to extend the arm. She couldn't hyperextend it. Gabi McComb did something very good. She started rotating her hips towards Kayla Patterson's hips. So this was, enabling Kayla Patterson from extending that arm to get the armbar submission. And you guys know that, the person has to be working against you to get an armbar, or the person, they have to be almost completely still for you to extend that arm. Well, Gabi McComb didn't allow that. Gabi McComb rotated right into Kayla Patterson, and that prevented Kayla Patterson from even getting the submission, And Gabi McComb actually was about to get out of it until, the buzzer rang. But Kayla Patterson had exactly 12 seconds to do it, because it took Gabi McComb 12 seconds to rear naked choke her. Man, it was a good bout, man. This is very interesting. Like, it's good to see how these fighters do without being able to throw punches and kicks and, set up jabs. This is grappling 101. And only the best technicians will win this, okay? It don't even matter, but I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this bout. But it sucks for Gabi McComb because they went to overtime. And, by some rule, you don't get any prize money, or you don't, for this particular bout, she won't. But she still is able to move on to the second round. So shout out to Gabi McComb. Shout out to Brazil in the house. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe.